Stop that! Stop your singing! Stop your singing this instant, young man! I will not have this in my studio! That's just a terrible, 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 terrible... That's Amore.
Maybe it was the wrong song choice. If you would just let me play one of my songs that I wrote, I think you'll like it a whole lot better.
You have failed conclusively. It's over. And there is nothing that you can do here in this room that can turn that around. Nothing you can do that can make up for what you just did to That's Amore.
Well, my mother liked it a whole lot.
Your mother was wrong.
What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Tactical Newbie, the channel where a newbie like me gets into all things tactical. With the funny movie introductions out of the way, per usual, like we always do, let's get right into today's video. So today's video is going to be another feature, as that's a part of the budget build segment of videos that I featured on the channel. For those of you that aren't familiar, the budget build segment of videos is where I essentially build out specific kit, whether it be a kit of the budget variety, whether it be a plate carrier, battle belt. That was kind of my heavy focus at the beginning of the channel, and then kind of took a U-turn out, so to speak, and featured a little bit of other items like budget build rifle edition, which I did feature a couple months ago. Well, this will kind of compound on that kind of sway, or that turn off from the plate carriers and battle belts. And this specific budget build video will be for comms and radios. So for those of you that are fairly familiar with the fact, and obviously saw at least the title of the channel, I am a tactical newbie. Every day is kind of a growing expanse of knowledge in the tactical arena. I did do a heavy featurette, so to speak, on, of course, as I stated before, just kind of the basic kit of plate carriers and battle belts. I will be expanding that knowledge now into other avenues. One of those specific avenues will be for basically comms and radios. So with this specific budget build video, you kind of see my bare basic build out for my Pharaoh Concept Slickster. Keep in mind that this comms build out will expand as I obviously start expanding my knowledge in the comms arena and that type of space. For right now, this is kind of the bare bones, bare basic. I will eventually also lead into, obviously, starting at the bare bones and bare basics for nods and night vision, and hopefully down the line, even like thermal. But again, as you know, that's a feature part of the channel. I'm not diving in head first into the super expensive, especially for radios, comm devices, night vision, and thermals. As anybody knows in the tactical space, that stuff is very, very expensive, even for some of the middle tier stuff. So the unfortunate reality is at this point, I will be doing kind of the evolution from basic budget all the way up to eventually that point in the foreseeable future. But you got to start somewhere, and where that somewhere I'll be starting is in that budget variety. So with all the rambling out of the way, this will be a budget build video for my comm setup, for my Pharaoh Concepts Slickster, and my basically my bump helmet that I have kind of featuring with that specific setup. You'll kind of see some of the things that I'm doing with it. Keep in mind, as I stated before, this is an evolution. This is not the end-all be-all. So for anybody in the comment section that's going to say, well, this is not for this is not for that, I'm aware. I know that. This is the start. And as my knowledge compounds and grows, I will evolve and kind of edit and readjust like anybody does in the tactical space. I will take your criticism very, very highly, but I will also figure things out in my own path and in my own way. But with all the rambling out of the way, let's get right into the video, and I will see you guys on the other side.
nice funerals.
Yeah. What did you think of my eulogies?
Very touching. I might have cut back on the F words a little.
Well, they were fucking great guys. And this is a fucking asshole of a day.
I know.
Power on.
We get home safe, Pistol.
You got it, Jobin.
So, what?
Nothing.
Oh, what'd you say?
I don't know. You nicknamed me Pistol, and I just called you Jobin. It means nothing. I'm drunk.
doing here? You can't be here. What if the principal sees you? This is wrong. It's so right.
What?
I am so happy you're willing to get in trouble for me. You have to go. Please, don't leave me, ever.
Miss Grace, stop. Stop.
Stay.
Stop.
Stay.
What?
Stay. Go!
Okay.
Stay.
Stop.
I'm lost without you.
What?
Get out of me. I'm gonna throw up. You are so hot.
Alrighty guys, I hope you liked the video. Of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what you think of today's budget build video for my comms and radio aspect. Keep in mind that this is a part 1 of likely a 2-part setup. I do have kind of the idea of doing another configuration with actually one of my budget build setups, because obviously I know for a fact that the setup that I am at least currently running with my Pharaoh Concepts Gucci setup, since it is my most progressed along Gucci setup that I am currently training and running with, that specific comms and basically radio setup will definitely evolve, which will take obviously the stuff that I have configured for my current setup for the Pharaoh Concepts, and that budget stuff will move over to another budget system or another budget plate carrier or whatever the case may be, to be used in airsoft or just goofing around training or anything of that nature. But with all the rambling out of the way, keep in mind that the budget build video is within itself a build out video, not as much commentary, just kind of a showcase. This will lead directly into a low budget loadout comms and radios edition, in which I will actually give a breakdown and price points of everything that I kind of set up for this bare basic setup to this point. So that way, if you want to replicate it or you need to find the stuff through Amazon or any other dealer or any other low budget distributor, you'll know where to find it. But with all that being said and done, as I did say that again, we will go into the same stuff I normally do. I do have a Twitter/X. Feel free to hit the link down in the description down below if you want to follow me there. I do have a Patreon. Feel free to hit the link down in the description below for that as well. Keep in mind that any sort of patronage whatsoever to the Patreon does go to the Tactical Newbie channel and help the channel grow. If you would not want to follow me on Twitter or Twitter/X and or Patreon, you can always smash the like button and of course smash the subscribe button. Keep in mind, a lot of you guys that are watching the videos or at least checking in periodically, a good portion of you are not subscribed. So hitting that subscribe button will at least get you periodic updates or at least regular updates to my videos coming out every single week. And for you guys, at least know what's coming down the pipe and you have a reflection to check the channel directly. I will eventually probably also expand down the line and maybe start offering some members only featured videos in which you can then sign up for membership on the YouTube channel to see those members only featured videos. But that is for another time and another day. That is not going to be where I'm going to go right at this specific moment, but maybe for down the line in the future, maybe near the end of 2025. That might be the case. Obviously, the channel's growing. Obviously, the content's improving. At least I would hope so. And from there, the ball is just going to continue to roll that way. But with all the rambling out of the way, I will see you guys next week.